What's up, you guys? It's Skinny Boy Randy. I hope you're having a great, growing, blessed, prosperous day. And if you're wondering why I'm down here on the floor, because I'm trying to make a video and you can see the soil. Okay. So, today what I'm doing is I'm transplanting my squash and cucumbers into a larger pot. You guys, they have grown beyond my belief. So today we're going to take them and put them in some fresh soil, bigger pot. That way they can just root and be ready for they go in the ground when the time is right. Okay, you guys, so let me just show you what we're working with. These are some of our cucumbers and squash. I think this is squash. Yeah, I think this is one of our squash. And we did succession planting, you guys. So you know we planted things different weeks. Look. We planted things in different times. And look at the difference in height. And I'm going to show you another. This is what I like about succession planting. I get to show you guys how things look at different stages. And look at that. These are cucumber. Yeah. And that's how it looks, you guys. Can you see? So what we're going to do, we're going to check it first to make sure it is root bound, very well. And because they've used up all of the nutrients from the seed, because the seed packs a nutrient like a mom with a baby. And the baby feeds off of the mother until it's born. And then it needs milk or Similac, Infamil. Y'all know about that back in the day. If you don't know, look it up. Infamil and Similac. Do they even still use that? But anyway, so we're going to transplant these. And I have some good fresh soil here. And all I'm going to do, this is going to be a short, quick, and simple video. It's not about seeing me. I want you to see this. This is what I want you guys to see, this part here. Yeah, there we go. This is some good soil, you guys. And all I'm going to do is put in a handful, because I keep saying this wrong, premium vermiculite. Okay? Premium vermiculite from X Garden. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that. And this helps with drainage, you guys. It looks like little pebbles. And it's very lightweight. It just helps with drainage. So we're going to sprinkle a little bit of that in there. And then our worm castings. Of course, our worm castings. And this is a whole bunch of the worm poo-poo. I don't want to say the number 2. But yeah, worm poo-poo. That's what this is all about. And this is from... Shout out to Vermistera. This is where I got this from, y'all. And I ordered both of them from Amazon. So, just gonna sprinkle a little bit of the worm castings. Always use like a, if you have like 1 cup of soil, only use 1/4 of worm castings. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna use right there. And I have my gardening tools. Thank you to Janine. I say that every time I use them. And I just mix it up. You know how we do, you guys. Just stir it up. Mix it up. And gardening is all about trial and error. If you don't get it right the first time, because you know I put my beets in here. And they didn't do so well. Why? I'm still figuring it out and researching, and that's what I love doing. I don't have to have the answers the same day, So I always research. I stay on my computer. Outside of my full-time job, gardening is my second job as far as like researching. And it takes a lot, you guys. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's easy and fun if you make it easy and fun. But if you want to be really into it and get down with it and share with people, you have to do some research. And research takes time because computers can load very slow, okay? So, we're just making sure this soil is nice and mixed up. That's all we're gonna do. And what we're doing is just giving our cucumbers and squash a bigger space to grow in. And instead of doing individual pots, I'm gonna do one big one. And then they're gonna grow some more. And then I can transfer them. If they're big enough to transfer outside and the weather permits, I'll do that. But if not, we're just gonna transfer them into a bigger pot. But this buys you some time. And this is just an old tin pan, you know, put holes in the bottom and fill with soil. So let's do it, you guys. So for what we're gonna do is smooth this out. Smooth that right on out. Okay? And so let's look at what we're working with. Now these are huge and they grow tall. These are the squash and these get very, very big, you guys. So we're gonna transplant these twice. One into here so they can get out of here because I see the roots at the bottom starting to come out. You can see that right there, they're coming out. So they have a good root system. So we're gonna plant these in here and let them get a little bigger, and this will buy us some time to get more pots because I think I have like 20 plants. So we're gonna plant some now just for the video's sake. I love you guys, you're the best. Thanks for tuning in. So all you wanna do is keep your seed soil level when you put it in the transplant pot. When you put it in here, you want to keep it at the same level as here. So if I take my little shoveling thingy, and I see that it hits about right there, that's how deep I want to plant. So I'm going to go here to about right there where I saw it, and put that hole there. So I'm going to go ahead and do 4 for these squash. Okay, just like that. I'm gonna do 4 for the squash. And then you wanna gently, I can't stress enough how gently to be, just tap the bottom of your container so it slides out pretty much by itself. Oh, there we go. You see that, you guys? Oh my God, they're doing it. People are like, you can't grow that inside, you can't do that, or you shouldn't do that. I say we do whatever we want, and whatever God says will grow, will grow. So we're just gonna pop this right down in one of these little holes. And I don't have to loosen these roots up because they're already loose, and they look so good and healthy, y'all. So I'm just gonna sit it in there just like that. See that? So let's go ahead and do the others before we cover them. And see how they just pop right on out. We don't have to disturb anything. I'm gonna make this hole a little deeper because you wanna keep it at the same soil level as when you planted the seed. The seed never moves, y'all. The seed never moves in the whole plant's lifetime. It stays exactly where you put it at in the soil. So let's go ahead and make these a little deeper as we know we got some good roots. So let's go ahead and do this one. Just pop it right. Oh, look at the roots. Look at the roots. And put it down in there like that. See you guys? And you guys watch me plant these from seed. And this one is leaned over, but that's what squash does sometimes because it gets so heavy and it grows so fast. So now what I want to do is just give it a little support. That one anyway. And pack it down a little bit. Not pack, but you know, press firmly just to get it used to its new home. It's going to go into shock, maybe. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But you know, normally they will adjust just fine. So let's get some of our cucumbers, which are in the same family as our squash. But let's do the ones that are in the cup for the video's sake, okay? Our cucumbers here. Again, in our succession planting, don't forget to click like and subscribe, you guys. Share the video, click the bell if you want to get notifications. So we're going to try to do as many of these as we can. And I don't know how to do all that speed videoing and fast forward in my video. I'm still learning, y'all. I'm still learning. We learn together. You know how we do. You know how we do. You know how we do. We learn together. So we're going to make 4 more holes right here on the outskirts. You know I'm doing the outskirts I wanted to go to the Outer Banks in February, but I don't think we're going. We might change plans. But anyway, let's just slide them on out. Let's see what the roots look like on our cucumbers. Slide it out slowly out of one cell. Very gently. And yeah, we have roots down there. I don't want to keep them out long. You never want your roots to dry out. So let's go ahead and do this. These aren't as big as the squash roots, but they're cucumbers, so they're not supposed to be the same. But as you can see, the roots are there. And we're just gonna pop them on down. Pop it right on in there. Just like that, y'all. Then take our new soil and just cover it up, give it some support. Cover it up, give it some support. Doesn't this look nice already, y'all? I'd be like, not too doggone, but look kinda cute already. So just give it a nice firm down. Welcome to your new spot for now. Okay? And you always want to start your stuff 6 to 8 to 12 to however many weeks before your last frost. You know, the last frost is when the ground freezes and everything freezes over outside. You know, people are like, what is the last frost? What y'all talking about, Christmas time? No, the last frost can be whatever your zone is. I'm in zone 7, Richmond, Virginia, and we get all 4 seasons. So right now it's cold out. I'm gonna have to kind of support this one a little bit more, y'all, because this really grew. May have been looking for sun. And like I said, I'm in zone 7, Richmond, Virginia, and we have all 4 seasons. So we have to grow at certain times. So let's make some more holes. 1, 2, 3, 4 for these. And who knows, you guys, I may try to grow some inside because I saw a video where people did that. They grew them inside. Do I want to take these ones or which ones did we say we're gonna do, y'all? See, we got some more here. Let's go with these because they've gotten way long, way long. And these are the squash. These are our squash, y'all. I'm just gonna loosen up this container and gently let it fall out by itself. Okay, just twist. You see those roots? You see those roots, y'all? Y'all see those roots? Ow! Okay, so we're just gonna take it. We don't want to pull. We're just gonna let it fall in. Let it fit in. Get in where it fit in. Ooh, look at that, y'all. Look at these roots on this plant. We're just gonna sit it right next to its sister, brother, whichever one is gonna wind up being. Because you know you have, well, squash produces male and females on the same plant. The males will look just like this, pretty much just a stem. You know, like real males in real life, we have a stem, and if you want to call it a stem, and females make the babies. They have the little bellies when they get pregnant. And that's what a female squash looks like. It has a little belly on it. It has a little thing that looks like a tiny little squash. That's how you can tell your male from your females, you guys. Okay? And I didn't plan on making this video tonight, but I was looking at a couple of videos online. And that's what I love about gardening and people that garden and share information. Shout out to the Naked Gardener for giving me some tips on my broccoli that I harvested, and about flowering them and letting them grow, letting them grow into pods and keep my broccoli seeds. So thank you, Naked Gardener. I appreciate you, brother. Shout out to the Rustic Garden, for giving me tips on planting these and transplanting them at the right time. So that's what we're doing, y'all. And this pot is big enough, they might think they're really outside, you know. And like I said, we're buying time. We're letting them root. The stronger the roots get, the easier it is to transplant without damaging anything. Okay? That's one thing we don't want to do is damage our roots. So just be gentle with your plants. They're your babies. Be gentle. There we go. Look at that. Just root bound in a matter of days. And you know what these are, you guys? I just thought about it. Shouts and prayers out to the Bryant family, Kobe Bryant, who we tragically lost the other day in a terrible helicopter accident. We are still praying for him, his family. Lord Jesus. Bless him, Lord. Bless him in a mighty way. In the name of Jesus, bless him right now, Lord. Keep her comforted. Keep the family comforted of every victim involved. The 9 people on board. Oh, my God. Oh. Yeah, bro. So all I can say is, Lord. Touch him in a mighty way, Father. So we're going to do this last one. And we still have some space in here for another one. Do I have another one somewhere? Trying to keep it at the ground level. I think I may have. Do I have another cucumber? This one is gone by the wayside. So that's the good thing about growing multiple seeds, you guys, because you never know what's going to come up and what won't. So, there you go. Transplanting our cucumber and squash. Let you get a little closer. Cucumbers and squash. And if you've been following my channel, you'll see the exact date that I started these from germination all the way up to now. I love you guys. Don't ever forget it. I love you. You're the best. It's your Skinny Boy Randy. Peace out.